Good morning. Today's little adventure is going to take me across an inlet or two, heading north up the beaches and along the rocks. A lot of it really can only be accessed by a fair walk-in, bit of bush bashing and or by boat. So yeah, just got my thongs on today. Got my dry bag because my stuff got wet a little bit coming across Narrawally Inlet the other day, so I'm well prepared today. I'll catch up with you when I'm crossing the inlet. Peace. So apart from the wind, it's pretty much optimal conditions for crossing over here. I'm only going to have to kick about 5 to 10 metres to get across the deeper bit, and then I'm on the other side. It's actually not too deep around here. The sand is kind of shifting underneath my feet. And this is a dry bag, but better to be safe than sorry. Here we go. Man, that was it. Really easy. It's funny how the sand shifts under your feet like quicksand. Just because of the moving water around it. There we go. Green Island over there. Harder to see on the GoPro. Kurrajong Point, around the corner's Manana, then Bendalong, then a bit of bush, just before Sussex. Couldn't have picked the tide better, to be honest. And when the tide's coming back in on my way back, I'll be able to just jump in here, just slowly kick across, and I'll probably, I don't know, end up up to 100 metres just down the ways there. Let the water just pull me into the inlet. That was easy as. So this was all dug out. That big mound of sand is man-made because the lake had closed off just before the fires. We hadn't had a lot of rain in the year preceding that, so the lake was really full, and this sand was holding all the water in. There was drainage problems, a little bit of flood problems on all the houses that were enclosed. So with a bit of request to the council repeatedly, they got a fella down here, a local bloke by the name of Shorty, I think it is, come down here with a couple of his tippers and excavator and dug it out, and I think it took him 3 goes, don't quote me on that, to open it up. And because there's been a considerable amount of rain since, and because the route has gone all the way around and all the way out, there's a big constant flow of water now, which by my calculations is better than just a dead opening, like a dead straight opening. It allows the water to build up speed around the corners and then drag as much sand out as possible. It's changed the whole landscape around here, really. All these rocks never used to be exposed. These all used to be under sand. They're all quite exposed now, but it's they're pretty awesome. Anyway, that was enough jibber jabber. Catch up with you a bit. Oh, this is mad. Nice little cave. Whoa. Oh, all those bugs. Just stirred them all up. Ugh. Like Mitchies or something. Wow. So I've made it to the Fenndog headland. That's Manana back there. You can see Green Island just off in the distance there. And then beyond that, that other landmass over there is Ulladulla. Looking up this way, there's some sand dunes just around the corner there. I don't know if I can zoom in or not. No, I can't. Sussex Inlet. And that is the bottom side of Jervis Bay there. So I'm pretty well stuck out here on this point. It juts out quite a bit. It doesn't jut out as far as the island. Green Island, that is. But it juts out pretty far. Some pretty cool rock pools. The beach that I've just come around from the other side of looks like it's a full inaccessible beach unless you come around the headlands to get to it. You can't get to it any other way unless you did a bit of bush bashing, and I assume that scrub would be pretty hard to bash through. You can actually see Pigeon House as well. I don't know if it's going to focus or not. See Pigeon House. There's some Norfolk pine out there. Pigeon House is just in behind that. And then there's Florence Head, which I was at just the other day. So you can see how Pigeon House can be used as a navigational point. It's so prominent, it sticks up so high. So if you were, 8 nautical miles out to sea, you'd probably still see Pigeon House now. And you definitely know that you're coming in towards Ulladulla. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop here. It's only just going one, but it'll probably take me about an hour or so to walk back. Yeah, beautiful day. Apart from just a little bit of wind, so that's why I've had to tie my beard up. It's perfect. Anyway, I'll do a few little clips on the way back, maybe some photos. Got a bit of a South Coast walk for you, so I hope you enjoyed. So the walk's taken a little bit longer than expected. Anyone that knows me, I guess, knows that I don't mind having a bit of a yarn. I was just having a yarn to a young couple just over here at the Manana headland on the way over, and made it to just bend along there, stopped off for a bit of food, and then turn around and come back. Walking along the beach, and I had this Jack Russell come up to me and start yapping and doing the tough guy thing. So, I just crouched down, put the back of my hand out. Dog was pretty skittish. The owner was just up the waist, and just ended up having a bit of a yarn just from the interaction with the dog. And it turns out he goes by the name of Habitron on Instagram, Gareth. And turns out we've kind of got the same sort of values, the same sort of life, the same sort of gypsy mentality. And he just did a bit of an interview for me. He's got a page, he's got quite a following on Instagram. If you look him up on Instagram, it's Habitron, Habbatron. And yeah, it turns out that our journeys, and if you could say our purposes at the present moment, are both along the same lines. Like my walk is for suicide awareness and mental health, and he's doing a lot of work with people that survive traumatic instances in their lives. Yeah, he just did a quick off-the-cuff interview. I have no idea what I look like on the interview, nor do I really care, to be honest. You know, I just did a little spiel about what I'm doing my walk for, where I'm walking to, roughly how long it's going to take me, and yeah, kind of why I'm doing it. So yeah, I don't know, I do say this a little bit, but probably not as much as I should. It's definitely fruitful getting outside and going for a walk. I mean, not everyone has the ability to talk to anyone like I do. I mean, I can talk to basically anyone. Like if a kid knows English and is able to hold a conversation from the age of like 4 or 5, I'll sit there and have a chat with them, all the way up to someone that's 90 to 100 years old. I guess it's a gift that's genetically been passed down by my grandfather and my father, especially my grandfather. He could talk to everyone and anyone. But yeah, the whole point of what I'm saying, I guess, is like, if you get outside, you never know what can happen, and you never know who you're going to meet. And I say never know what can happen in a good way too. Like, I'm not saying go outside and do something ridiculously stupid that puts your life in danger, but just get out, breathe some fresh air, and say g'day to your fellow man, fellow woman, fellow humans. You never know what might come of it, really. Anyways, I've got a little bit more walking to do. I've got to go around this headland, around the next headland, and that'll put me into Lake Conjola. Tide's coming up. It's probably half a tide at the moment now. It was pretty low when I come across, so I have a fair bit of swimming to go. Anyway, it's my 2 cents. What an awesome walk, mate. All right, so I've come back here on an incoming tide, and I've got to wade over just to there. It's probably going to be a bit of kicking and a bit of pushing involved, but the incoming tide's going to be a beauty, because it's only going to drag me in. It's not going to put me out to ocean. About waist deep at the moment. Start kicking in a second. Oh, that water's nice. Just starting to fall away from me now. Beautiful. And just touching the bottom again. No, it's not really moving fast at all. Easy as. Oof. There you go, eh? Conjola to Bendalong and back again. Very, very lucky here I am. Very lucky to have the life I live. To be in the space that I'm at now hasn't been easy. It's been quite a battle to get to the headspace I'm in now, but the headspace I'm in now is absolutely amazing. Almost the best headspace I've ever been in my life. Can't wait to start this walk, challenge myself and make my mind stronger. Anyways, guys, hope you've enjoyed this little adventure. I've been out for about 6 and a bit hours. Had a few chats. I've had 3 long chats actually along the way. I just ended up chatting with a bloke just back there at a manana. Older bloke, doesn't have any social media or anything, so I showed him about the walk. But he used to be a speedway motorbike rider, those flat tracks, one gear flat out, just telling me all these old stories. I really love talking to older people that have lived a life as well. You can learn a lot if you just ask a couple of questions, then listen. I know I talk a lot, but I also have the ability to listen too. And it helps you relate with other people in social circumstances too. We're all human, no matter what colour we are, no matter what gender we are, no matter what nationality or age. It's we're all human. Take the time to talk to your fellow man today. You'll be amazed at what you can learn. Both old to young and young to old. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Sick little afternoon. Peace.